test. Okay, I think that was a good test. Anyways, welcome. Oh, 1 second. Just 1 second. Okay, should work. Oh, welcome, Serendip. And everyone else too. Welcome. And also thank you for all Patreon subscribers and also for Most Muscular, Oblivion Child, and Koval. Thank you so much. Serendip, hi. Sizer, Swizer, Resayas, hello. And Vito, hi. Vito, welcome. So for today, I wanted to do a drawing stream again, and let's do another Pokemon Persona Pokemon. Very more humanoid Pokemon that's already humanoid, but a bit more. Oh, yo, hello. Nice to have you. But yeah, basically, we have decided on a Pokemon because I saw it, but I'm not sure which pose we should draw. So, what should Aggron be doing? Maybe something like construction work, gardening, lifting weights, I'm not sure. Or just sitting there, standing there. What should we do? Let me first research a bit poses or something. Serendip says, maybe you should keep this pose but anthropomorphize it. That's funny too, yes. And I'm very salty says, hola, I'm very salty. And Hio says, lifting metal bars showing off pecs like huge metal construction pipe. That sounds good too. Was there like another Pokemon that has also like had a construction pipe in his design? I forgot how he was called. Oh, Kuturu-san, come over. Then Hio says maybe bench press is, according to the Pokedex, Aggron can move a mountain if it wants to. That sounds cute. And I'm very salty says, have it eat some cake at the cafe. That sounds great too. Wait a second. Eating cake. Stock photo. Maybe we can find something funny. Okay, stock pictures look weird. I want a full body picture. Okay, wait a second. I think I found some good. No, maybe it's bad. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it good? Is it bad? This may be a really difficult pose. But what about this? Wait a second, it's a human. Wait a second. Human censoring. What about AGGRON? Do I draw AGGRON? Maybe like this? Oh, hey Suvailo. Hello, welcome. So this is like one idea we have, right? So like, but let's look a bit more for ideas. Also, I will save it as 1 second. Tommy Refs. This AGGRON. And Serendip says, I remember Gen 5 Pokemon with a bar. God has a construction bar always on him. Wait a second. Let's also research for drawing research is important, right? So do I pronounce it right? Serendip says, I only know this because the 3DS has a 3D Pokédex. All the Gen 5 for free. Serendip says, that pose is so unlike what I was expecting. True. Here's his masterpiece. Perfect. Okay. Good. True. 1 second. Maybe we can draw Aggron in the pose of this other Pokemon, right? Maybe he does this. This would be also a great practice for drawing this kind of like raised angle, right? I also like this, but maybe the force-hardened arm, it's a bit like we did here, right? So maybe it would be a bit the same. Okay, let us research a little bit more. Here says, Aggron is a big boy. Imagine he'd eat like a lot of kilograms of Pokepuffs. True, I think it's a good perspective drawing. So let's try this, right? Aggron doing this. Aggron doing this from the bottom. It sounds difficult. This is the difficult pose. But wait, it's basically, is it like an Atlas pose? Atlas pose, like the Greek myth? No, it's not an Atlas pose. Okay, it's not an Atlas pose. Basically, Atlas pose is like... yeah, it's oh no, there's so much AI useless stuff. I hate it. I need more references to the real humans. Serendip says, I feel like a pose with raised shoulders may be hard because Aggron has elongated shoulders. You mean these spikes, right? Maybe they turn down? I think like this part here, it's not the most important thing. So like for the design, I would like keep the head and have these like spike things. That's important. Need plan to model for us. Yes. The thing is, I want to model for my own drawings, but then I get shy when I have like skin showing on my like drawing stream things. So let's see. Is there like a bodybuilding pose that is called like that? Like having both arms overhead? I can Google like overhead press maybe. Overhead press pose maybe? I'm not really. Let's see. Sorry. I guess this, but we have to look at the arm placement, right? Like these are like this. Just like if I have something like that here, 1 second. Like this thing. I just googled like overhead press pose or something. The problem here is that here the arms are outside, right? So like it's like this. And here they are like this. But I think this is a more interesting pose. But let's keep that in mind. Let's look for more things. Yes, sir, that's true. I don't have to do it for like posting. Yeah, I don't know. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much, everyone. And how else can we see more in this pose? It's that there's not like a bodybuilding pose for this, right? Like, I guess the closest is double biceps. Bodybuilding pose, double biceps. Yeah, I guess so. But the arms are in the wrong way. I will look for more WordPress. Okay. But yeah, I think let's do this with this. I kind of want to draw this too, though. I think it's funny with the muffins or something. Okay, let us concentrate. Let's scale this up a bit. Like this. The thing is, I don't want to like use a non-human reference kind of, so because like there would be information lost maybe. Hmm. What other WordPress? True, true. That's a good tip, sir. Let's like doodle all of them. Let's maybe doodle all of them. Hmm. Yeah, let's start with doodling a bit. And it's turned in, I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, let's do a lot of them. True. Just a quick doodle stuff. Let's see. We have AGGRON. How do I draw an AGGRON face? Here says if you the evolution of this Pokemon has a more humanoid shape, maybe that helps to do. Okay, let's draw it really quick, right? So let's see. AGGRON. How does AGGRON look from the front? Oh, I got a delicious cupcake. Okay, let's see. What do I start with? The line is like this. Okay, we have the shoulders are kind of here. this is the waist. Legs. Okay. And there's like a cupcake thing. Is this how you draw cupcakes? I'm not sure. Anyways. Arms are like this. Probably longer. And here. It's kind of over. Okay, I cannot see anything. It's fine. Okay. Chest. Like this. And then the arm goes like this and really foreshortened again. And okay. He's like licking his arm. This would be like this. This would be the other arm. Kind of. Then here. I want to like make the face make more sense. Is my sketching getting faster? I'm not sure. Does it have a snout? How do I draw the snout thing? Wait a second. AGGRON, help me. Okay. It's basically like has like this, like a hole, and this. Maybe like this. Oh, wait a second. Oh, there's so many texts. I was a bit distracted, I'm so sorry. Then creative juices. I can bake it a tiny bit. I'm bad at baking. I meant to say that I was like yes, I think like things will click with time. Okay, maybe like this. will just delete a few of the like lines that are confusing maybe. This goes down here. With really too many lines. This here. Then for like AGGRON, let's see. It's like an AGGRON specific thing, right? But basically, these things here, maybe we will just draw something like this. Maybe we will not draw it at all, I'm not sure yet. It's like a bit less pronounced. My weakness, geometry. Maybe like this. Yeah, but I don't dislike the shape. So that's not that bad. Like this. Okay. Aron eating metal powdered cupcakes to recover his muscle. True. There would be like screws in it, right? Like, maybe like this, and like maybe something like this. A few nails. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. Okay. Maybe like this is good. So we can see the back line even though he has his hand like this. Yeah. Not too bad. And I think it needs to be stockier here, right? Maybe even like this. Okay. So we'll also clean this up here. Basically, he has it on his nose, right? But if I make it on his nose, we can only see one eye. Yeah, I think it's still cute, so it's fine. Oops. Here to right, select delete all this stuff. This and this can be a bit more up. Something like that, I guess. Or more forward facing, I think. Yeah, that looks like AGGRON, right? And then hole here. Then these like plate things. Mellowfang says, I need to study anatomy in general and hypermuscles, yes. Hmm. Maybe like this. Maybe like this. Because maybe like for us this is like the whole like neck kind of. But yeah, I think it's coming together, right? Bigger bags maybe. Just one's cake. Okay. But this is our first idea. Let's get to the next one. Serendip says, by the way, Plan, I hope this stream schedule has been working well for you so far. I think so. Thank you so much. But I think I need a bit more time for making videos too, but I can make it work. Oh, hello, formed PMO. But yeah, this was our first AGGRON idea. Maybe let's see. Let's quickly fix the hand, maybe a tiny bit. Doesn't have to be a perfect hand, but it was bothering me a bit. One second. too stumpy, kind of. It needs to be over there. Why is his hand so short? Basically the arm is bigger because it's more foreshortened, kind of. Let's do that. Maybe new layer. Was okay. And one, two, four. Maybe like this. The hand looks broken. I'll just leave it like this for now. Okay. Should I do like these kind of things? No. And later see if we need something like that. Then here says Aggron, despite being so massive and sturdy, is 4x weak to fighting type moves, implying he may be a huge boy, but he says often that loves eating cake. True. Ah, I see. Yeah, and then reference, the left back goes down the most. True. So it means the left one is also far in front. How do we change this? Let us try. Can we just mirror this and then call it a day? Maybe it was like that. Maybe it doesn't work like that. I'm confused now. The thing is, I think with this back being behind is better for the pose, right? Because then the arm is not in the way. Does that make sense? True. Let's see. Flip the whole chest. I'm confused. Yeah. Let's come to the sketch later. Back to the sketch later. and to the next, just to see. Hmm. Okay. Sketch driving. This here, right? So, what do we have here? We have a reference with tiny legs. Also, why is he a clown? Why does he have a red nose? And why does he have broccoli hair? Okay, let's start. It's also a fierce Gen 1 eye, which is nice, right? Oh, someone is spamming emojis. I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you a lot. Love it. Thanks. Okay, let's see. We have like this face kind of from above. Then it's holding this beam. Let's draw the beam in a different layer. This thing kind of. Let's start with just like this. Okay. Then let's say the hand is here. Ah, wait. I think the beam could work a bit more 3D-ness, right? Maybe I would do it more like this. Then this. Oops, here I will delete this. Okay, we have like our beam. Maybe here it can get some. Okay. And the hand would be like, wait a second, if I grab it to the side, the thumb would be down here and down here, and the rest would be like here. Or something like that. Okay. Also, second, I drew no one layer. It's fine. Where top says your voice is relaxing and militarized? Do you mean compressed? I put a little bit of how it's called, like noise suppression on it, so it stops whenever I'm not talking. Thank you. Formed DBMO says, I love drawing my own thing while watching your live streams. Very relaxing, I must say. Thank you so much. Wait a second. If Aggron is there, is like spikes are like this, what should he do? Maybe like this? I'm not sure. That was the husky deep echo. Thank you. Okay. This is a bit bigger. Okay. This is basically, this is the front, right? So, like this kind of situation going on here. Maybe it needs to be bigger. Ooh. This is over the other one, right? Maybe it's more like this. And I don't have space for the... I think I need to get this more down a bit. True, it can be diagonal. True. Okay. The pose is like this, kind of. And he needs longer legs, I think. It's kind of hunched everything. True. I want it to be like kind of comparably. Wait, I will put this all here. Let's draw it side by side. I think that's maybe easier. Okay. This the two. Okay. Let's draw like just quick shapes, right? So like we will later need like just like shapes to figure it out. I think I need more space for the arms, kind of. Oh, kind of love. Welcome, welcome. But the thing is, I think I don't want this to be too far from the like head. So maybe I should flare the arms out more. Have it like this. Kind of like this. Does that make sense? Then like still too hard. Maybe like this. Then you can have it like that. This you can have like true. I will have to change the way the hands are holding this. True. And then I think he should have like an X pose, kind of. So this leg is in front, and the other one is maybe like this. Not much space for the legs, but it's fine. And need some this. Okay, let's delete some other stuff. Basically delete all this stuff here. Head for the old arm. Kind of like that, I guess. Then on this side, I guess like this, and delete all these things here. It's also kind of weird angle on this here, right? Because it's like, it would need something like this. And I will also cut out the head here to work on it on a different layer. Let's see. Like this. think from this angle, like the separation is not seen that well, so like this is fine. How should we do this? Because there's not enough space, right? This would be like this. Then we have like this, and then we have this part here. Maybe like this. And theoretically here, this part here, be the brachialis from the other side. Or something. Needs to look bigger a bit. Maybe like this. This also needs to be bigger. I think this is like basically like me making everything bigger. Then we have here the lats. Then we have this part. I'm not using a reference from the muscles. I'm like right now like just like going by remembering, but I will see later what was all wrong, kind of. I think also like this is maybe lower. Maybe like this is good. My reference is my reflection, yes. One second. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, like this works perfect. Test, test, test. Yes. Okay, let's continue this. What I wanted to do here was okay, this, but also it's better to move it like here or something. Yeah, maybe like this. this, okay? But I think the outline is not that bad. Like the whiteness it's got, right, for Aggron. I think Aggron must be quite white because he's like eating metal. Serendip says it's now very different from the reference, but it's starting to look pretty good. Thank you. Too, it's very different from the reference, but it's fine. Okay. So we change like this. Okay. Let's draw the arms now in this position. So I think in this position, his hands would be more like this. But on the other side. No, that's bad. Wait. We can draw it like perfect. No, it's bad. As we says, I always thought Aggron was like more like a chubby Pokemon. Maybe he ate too many metal things and now he's steel or something. Mm. The hand from here. True. I know I drew it again on this part. Yeah, I will do the hand later. Let's first try some more head drawing. How do I draw Aggron the best? I think for that I will just use the reference. Let's scale it a bit up. Just on the top, okay. Okay, let's see. I also love about Aggron that it has the zigzag mouth, right? Kind of like Blan. So that's a good thing. Peak character design. The thing is, if I do it like this, it looks upright, But it should look down, kind of. Maybe this is funny. Oops. The last tooth is like this, not like I drew. But the last tooth is like the same as the shape of the thing. It is like 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Then there. This is kind of like a shrimp. Okay. And this thing here. I cannot draw a straight line. I cannot draw straight. Oh, Bakastia, hello, happy Saturday. Welcome, glad to have you. I'm trying to draw a simple line. Maybe this is good enough. It's more like this kind of. Okay, and here too. Yeah, I think that's good. Cannot draw a hetero line. Yes, that's me. Cannot do it. That's something I have to write on my commissions, kind of. I think the eye should also be a little bit more tiny. Tiniest eyes. Yeah, I think that's not too bad. I'd ask, when did you pick up drawing once again recently? Any reasons? Yeah, like, I think like 1 year ago was a bit earlier than 1 year, like the autumn of 1 year ago, so like a bit more than 1 year ago, or like 2 years. And I wanted to learn martial art kind of too, right? So I kind of was always too scared to start it, kind of. Dog voice eyes. I love Boskodora. Boskodora. Wait a second, I will Google him. Is that Pokemon? Ah, it's the same Pokemon in Japanese. I did not know it. Boskodora. I did not know the name in Japanese. Look, he's poking his muscles. It's a bit dangerous. Okay, concentrate, plan. Let's do the legs next. Just 1 second. Okay, Bachastium asks, which Pokemon is the most gay? I think Incineroar. Maybe Incineroar. Sure. Nidoking. Yes, exactly. That's the point of drawing. Maybe like this kind of. Okay. Maybe his leg needs to be bigger. His legs need to be bigger too. Okay. Let's look how we do the legs. Which are always a bit scary, I think. Oops. It's like just pelvic region, it's like nothing. Just casual. Like it's that you're right. It's like basically figuring out which part of the legs are not seen anymore, kind of. Okay. Okay, this looks weird. I want to like draw it like just like nothing. So it does not like look like anything, but still have to like draw the region kind of. Otherwise like this it doesn't make sense, right? Make more sense. Sure, also like maybe they should be a tiny bit bigger. Okay. Yeah, I think it's cute if like the if it's a bit top heavy because he's also top heavy here, right? Like the legs are kind of stout, but a tiny bit more, just a tiny bit. Like this kind of thing. Wider too. Perfect. But I think that was a good thing, right? I think this is like maybe a tiny bit unbalanced. Hmm. Or, or maybe I should leave it like that. It's also funny, right? This is like more top heavy pronounced. Oh, wait. Yeah, let's just leave it like that. It's fine. And true, Sandrip says sometimes the robots not visible to get a better vision. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm scared of the legs again. Basically, I need to figure this part out too, right? But maybe it's also like just like maybe I'll just draw it like this. Hmm. Oh, Steven asked, Plan, do you have a dream artwork you want to make someday? Like a huge Renaissance style muscle mural? Maybe, but I think like with big art, it's a bit scary, right? Like, I feel I think it's like if it's too big a commitment, then maybe I would not even start it, kind of. Does that make sense? Okay, let's see. This one would be like this. maybe like that. Maybe this can be a little bit more shown, kind of. Does that make sense? Contemporary says, a noble person who takes an AGGRON plushie everywhere they go and take pictures with it. It's adorable. Yeah, that sounds cute. We have like this again, this part here. Maybe like this is good, okay? I would also like later delete a little bit detail on the legs, right? A bit too much muscle detail. It's kind of. I need to delete the reference now. I guess you cannot see this. There's like the traps behind, but I think you cannot see them in this angle probably. Okay. Okay. Next scary part is like belly, right? Okay. Let's see, we have like this line kind of. Two, three, four. This line kind of. Do we have this line too, right? That's a bit too big line. This should be like smaller. Something like that. The small feet and the big body are very cute. Yeah, like I decided to keep the small feet because it's the kind of a thing that I can take from the original design while still having it not like too much detail, right? So it kept it like tiny feet, kind of. Okay, this is like also like an angle with the hands with a difficult angle. Well, whoops, that was my chair again. Can maybe draw here. Someone obsessed with this chair is also noisy for no reason. Bacchus TM says muscles too big cannot reach feet to put on his shoes for his job interview. True. But he will just take a bite out of a like steel table, and then he will get the job. Or something. I'll copy this again. What are some of my favorite? Sorry. What are some of my favorite foods? Oh, I'm getting hungry now. Everything with chicken, omelette, omurice, fried chicken, grilled chicken, rotisserie chicken, kitsune udon with Yeah, sometimes, and sushi with much meat. Ikuradon. Augustine said, if someone came to me over a bit of part of my table, I would hire them out of fear. Yes, that's good. So let's redo that part. Be more like this, maybe. Don't want it to be too cartoony. Maybe like this. Too much a bit. Serendip. This is a bit of an odd question, but what's an unpopular opinion you're willing to admit? I think I have many unpopular opinions, but I'm a bit scared of them. Should I tell them? What should I say? I like boring movies. What else? Okay. Revelations. Okay. Unpopular opinion. One. I'm not that much of a Sonic fan. And yeah, I'm not sure why. Maybe because they have like really like small arms and small legs. I love the alligator for like the crocodile, but it never like appears kind of. I think I drew this arm so big that this arm needs to get bigger too now. This always happens. Yeah, I think this part here, because it makes him look less, or maybe something between it, something. But I think I need to like make him not have like chicken arms. I need to change something here. Like this. Massive arms. It is a little bit less. Maybe like this. He ate all his protein. Maybe like this. This also makes sense, but what maybe now is let's look small again. Serendip. So, like, for example, there's like Ghibli movies, right? Like Howl's Moving Castle, and I think like many people say like that the stories really doesn't make sense and stuff, but I kind of don't care about all of that if it has like vibe ASMR scenes, kind of. So I think I like movies just from the vibe, even if they are bad movies. And this is of course not a bad movie, but like. Okay. What other controversial opinion I have? I have never played Fortnite. I'm in your house says, love your art, by the way, the chest art testing, the huge Lord have mercy. Amen. Maybe like this is good. Okay, I will leave it like this for now. At least it got a bit bigger. Okay, and maybe the biceps too. Maybe you can see the other part of the biceps. Yeah, I think that makes it better, right? Just make giant biceps, makes everything better. Yeah, not so bad, I think. Wait, he has a tail, right? Oh, wait a second, the message I did not see. Totally fine, I did not see it. Wait a second. Read all the comments. Serendip says, I thought you'd say something like Ghibli. I get it, honestly. There are also like, not Ghibli, not animation movies where I like it. For example, there's like this horror movie, or like the Village, it's called, by, who was the director again? Anyways, like the soundtrack is like with the violinist Hilary Hahn, I love her. And I really liked that movie because of the vibes. It is kind of like a really like November outside in the like Eastern America vibes, and like of forests with no leaves in it. And the soundtrack is beautiful, and the coloring is also beautiful. But people say like, oh, they don't like that movie because it's like not horror or something, or not even that scary, or because it doesn't make sense. And I guess it doesn't make sense, but I like the vibe of it. So it's the same with games, kind of. I like games where the vibe is really nice and it's a nice experience, but I don't care that much about the other stuff. Like, for example, Hyper Light Drift, I really love, even if I'm not good at that. I'm in your house. No, I will not die. I'm there. First DM says The Village by M. Night Shyamalan. Yes, exactly that one. I think I really like that one. Or like, but the reviews are really bad. And I did not like his other movies. I did not watch all of them, but some of them are really cheesy and but I really liked The Village. Other unpopular opinion, I don't like because we were talking about movies. I don't like kind of like horror movies that are dread movies. So like where it's like people are feeling bad or like are in situations where they are like hurt and stuff. And it's kind of that these movies are marketed in a like shock way where they don't want to like I think like people want to make people watch them even if they have like things in them that they don't want to watch. So one of them was Midsummer, I think, and I really did not like that either. Or the other one was Mother, and I think I don't like the whole genre of horror dread movie kind of. I like horror movies when they are cheesy or have werewolves, and if the character feels like they have some kind of how is it called? Like if it feels like the character has some kind of decision left. If the character like if it's not only like bad things happening to people. So for example, I like Alien and I guess Shining too, right? Because it's like I mean it even has a good ending kind of. But yeah. That was also controversial, I guess. But it's also like the problem with me when I like get like don't like stuff in a movie or like it gets scary, then I talk extremely much, so I'm not scared. Yeah. Okay, let's do our tail now. And then let's do a quick coloring maybe. I see you don't like tragedies. That's true, Serendip, but then there's like a movie that's kind of a tragedy that had interesting vibes though, which was sad, which was like a Western movie that also like many people did not like, I think. It was called, it was like a really, like a quite recent one, like last 10 years. Uh, how was it called? Hostiles, I think. And it also had a great soundtrack. And it was kind of like sad and solemn. So it was also like tragedy. But it was just nice with like music and like colors and stuff. Ah, 1982, the thing I did not watch, but I think that is like some uh, like disgusting scene. I'm not sure. Okay, let's draw a tail now. Tail. Oh, and I will call this line art for now. The thing is quite gory and merciless. Then maybe I don't like it. I think also like for me like with like the really gory and horror stuff, I think like after the first shock, I kind of get into like safe mode and then see everything as like, oh, it's just a movie. And then I'm kind of taken out of the story so much that it kind of loses its magic kind of for me. Maybe it's like because of a self-defense mechanism. And I feel I like movies where you can really be invested in kind of. So because I instantly get knocked out of it, I maybe don't like horror movies that much. Yeah, I guess it's psychological horror. True, true. Yeah, and I hate horror. True, true. Okay, let's draw the tail. Serendipity, it's kind of cute though, talking to avoid the horror. True. It's like me playing horror video games, right? Then I'd like just like be totally unserious and stuff. Okay, I think he needs a big tail, right, to balance his uh, upper body. Otherwise, he would trip over. Maybe like Swiss? Does he have a tail like this? And then there's like this part of it, right? The balanced form, I'm not sure. Try again. This is more like Yossi. Maybe he ate too much, so his tail is thick. Yeah, it's a bit too thick, I think. It's fine. Mm. I will quickly Google how it looks on this 3D sprites or something. It's really hard to draw a correct tail shape, right? I'm just noticing that. Because I think this is too thin, kind of. Oh, yes. Uh, I wrote it in the community notes. Streaming times are like this time today, and tomorrow it will be a little later. So it will start at like my time, Central European is 21 European, and that's like, I'm not sure what this is in your time, but basically from the time we started today, it will be 6 hours later, I think. Okay, I will quickly look at AGGRON from behind. Okay, there are great drawings of AGGRON. I'm feeling so inspired. Okay. But I want to see it kind of in game. Christian says, but you never know. Blood might surprise us with a killer stream once in a while. True. But yeah, mostly like these 3 dates. I'm trying to be consistent with it, so people can like make time for it. Thank you for looking up for it. So Akron, I want to see the sprite, kind of the 3D sprite, 3D sprite. Yeah, it needs to be kind of longer, I think. Or maybe not. Maybe it's just foreshortened, or let's call it backshortened. This. And then again. Oh, it needs to be longer, I think. I think he has more of them. It's like 3 of them. Delete those. Okay, I think not too bad. I will change the tip kind of though, so it's not too pointy, kind of. Does it look fine or is it too thick? It's too thick, it looks like the chrome. It looks like a wait a second. Wait a second. Does it look the same? Are we doing this right? It looks like a croissant, right? Okay. Maybe it, the thing needs to be longer. Wait, no, it's a croissant. Okay. Basically, it's a croissant. But yeah, anyways. I will fix the hands some other time, but I want to kind of like do really quick coloring. Just to see. Okay. Let's put the crossover away again. Okay. See quick coloring. Let's see, I will not color pick this, but like just like use some vibe colors. Maybe we'll just use it like this kind of. And then see. Maybe make him a bit more blue than normal. And this maybe in a red hue. This needs a bit to be lighter. see. Yeah, I think I'll just try it in this. Oh. I think he's really gray, so I'll try more of like this color, kind of. Just a quick coloring. True, if I make it thin, it would look like an earthworm. I guess I cannot have everything correct, but right now I think it looks too much like saffron color. 1 second. Like, you can see it in this one, I think. Yeah. So right now it has the danger that it will look too much like this, right? Coloring, coloring, coloring. Yeah. Let's color him. Just really quick. We can make adjustments later. Adjustments later. Now just coloring. I like that the arms are kind of beefy, right? I think they feel like how they feel with kind of triceps flexing. Triceps are important too. What background color should we use for it? I think this looks really good already colored, okay? A nice contrast. It's a little bit more like reddish. And for this we need like a background color now. Because otherwise we don't see what we are doing wrong. The thing is, the problem is that I think the reddish color makes it look kind of like a bone, right? I guess this is also a bit reddish, but it's also yellow. Maybe more yellow is better. We can do a blue. But that's maybe more for the shadows. It's also quite cool, okay. I think too red. Make it look like a bone, kind of. Not an easy decision. Don't want it to look like a bone. But yeah, let's keep it like this for now. It needs to be cooler. Too cool. I don't want it to look like a kind of bone head. Maybe like this. That's too pink. Oh, and welcome Yusuf Avi. And Serendip says, oh, that's this thing I wanted to ask you. Do you know Mother Earth's Plantasia? No, what is that? What is it? Right, background. Background. I think the background can be a bit lighter maybe, but like maybe something like this, a peachy color. I'm not sure if it's a good background color. Please. Serendip says it's an old synthesis album that's very ambient. It has a cult following. I love it. The tackling is music for plants and the people who love them. I think music for plants rings a bell, but I don't think I know that album, but I can maybe listen to it. Music for plants. Where did I hear that before? Music for plants. The croissant. We'll change that sometime. But for now, just quick coloring. Just to practice coloring a bit. Delete stuff here because this part is important. Okay. Then let's try a quick coloring thing. Shading thing. Oh, and maybe use the kind of color is this, like kind of piercing but not too much piercing, like this. Yeah, that's quite close, I think. This with shadow. More green, or a bit more blue, lighter. I guess I'll use this color. The thing is, if I color it like this, it's still closed eyes, right? Like the closed eyes that you open. Kind of both work, I think, both colors. You will just keep those, I'm not sure. Okay. Or maybe not. I think I like it more without it. It's a bit distracting. We'll do it like a maybe. Maybe eyes. The maybe eyes. Okay. Oh, also, I played quite a few tunes on shamisen. Would anyone be interested to, like, should I upload them as videos? Maybe it's a fun idea. And yeah, let's see. Quick shading tests. We'll always do darken with a normally a blue color. now it's also kind of blue, so maybe it's too blue. I can also do like a red shading. Also, we can change that later. Do this. So let's see. Where should the light come from this time? That's maybe a good hue. I will try this time to kind of like make first kind of blocky lighting and then look from there. And also like the beam would make a shadow, right? So I'm not quite sure where that would be. Maybe it would make everything shadowy. But then you don't see any 3D stuff. Mm-mm. August the Clown, welcome. Oh, I'm late. No worries, I will watch the stream later. Hello there. Welcome, welcome. We are drawing AGGRON being extra big. This maybe. time quite not shading, kind of. Here. Doesn't make much sense here. Oh, it's cleanser. It looks really good. Oh, I like how you draw a lot. So, thank you so much. And Roman says also, looking great. Thank you so much. And it's Rocky says also hello. Hello, welcome, welcome. Arms we need to figure out later. If you like this is good. So either this or this. What do you all think? Should I do it like this? Like concave, convex, concave, convex, I'm not sure. Or like this. What is better? This or this? This or this? This kind of sounds like a optician ASMR. This or this? So confused about it. He says he looks above. Love him. Thank you so much. Okay, serendip is turned to. That's a good sign, or a bad sign. And I think that all the time with Pegs kind of right. Should I do it like this or that? Hmm. Wait, the second one. This is the first one, right? This is the second one. First, second, first, second. Hmm. And if we pick one, why do we pick it? Which looks rounder. First one is more shadow of metal bar. Maybe I just have like okay. Okay, I'll keep it with this for now. And let's try. Does he look like enough like Aggron? I mean, we can add some details later, like the arm things, right? But maybe the color of his body makes him look not Aggron enough. Shiny Aggron. Maybe less saturation. Now he looks more like Aggron, right? Hmm. First one makes more the impression that he's flexing. That makes his back strain. Then I will keep that one. Okay. I will quickly draw highlights too, and then the other thing I will do some other time. It's also kind of dark, right? So, hmm, true. The shadow that the bar is true. We will do that. Maybe it's like we can just use the bar. Like this, right? . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . It's double in sum, but it's like Maybe we'll make it a different shadow. Serendip says, something that could be fun to try in the future instead of guessing where shadows are. You can start with the dark color as a base and then add lighter colors where you think the light lands. But it's the same, right? Like, then it's like I have to guess the light color, so I have to guess something in both. Or I'm not sure. Maybe it's easier. It's a bit too much. Maybe this is better. A bit less. Maybe like this. And yeah, let's quickly make highlights. Color should they be like this? Also, the end of the Serendip says the end of the bar shadow should be connected to the arm shadow, since the real ones are touching. Ah, that makes sense. Basically, like this. This is the end, maybe like this. True, seen from the light. Yes, highlights, right? The thing is with scene, I want to learn for scene which shape they should have, right? Because I think I'm really struggling with that. How do I learn the shape of scene? Also, he should be extra sparkly, right? Because it's like made of out of metal, right? Can I make another highlight in a different color and it also works? Like if I make a blue one here. Does that work? Does it make sense? Maybe not. Nice. Everyone is a metal, but it can be a bit geometrically seen. But is the scene depending on the shape of the body or the shape of the light source. And then it's like he's a metal body, but the metal he's round now because of muscles formed. Says from drawing cars a lot, I've seen that the little sheen mostly follows the lines of the body and adds a little detail if that makes any sense. The line of the body. Is it like a line? Multiple light sources. We don't have them though. I think here it looks nice, kind of like it's one sheen, right? But the other space is not so much. Okay. I will duplicate this. See more, follow the line, right? Follow the line. Follow the line. Follow the line. Doesn't make sense, right? Looks like gummy worms. Hmm. Problem of what shape should they have, right? Here says the rip says yes, the shapes of the muscles bend the image reflects to it. But yeah, I think I don't get it at all. Like it works sometimes, but I don't get it. And I'm not sure how to get it. So yeah, please explain to me some other time. Or now. Here says, I kind of see it like armors. You know how chest plates have body and still retain good geometrical sheen. AGGRON can be kind of like that, true. In those cases, I mostly do borders as highlights. True, I should do that too, right? Yeah, I want to learn for this piece kind of like sheen highlights. Oh, it's geometrical like this? It's geometrical? What did I say so? Oh my god, he's majestic. Look at that muscle going. Yes. Conveying the reflection of metal is kind of hard. I want just reflection of muscles, kind of. Then I'm happy. Think of it as blob L and it changes depending on each muscle. Yeah, is there like some resources I can learn it from? And then I can practice this on this piece basically. Right? think this is too big, kind of. Okay. Yeah, I think he's really pumped. Okay. Let's do quickly some outline thing to add glow. Whoops. Outline. Wait, it's too much outline, we will see. It's kind of too much outline up here. But where should I not do the outline? The cross hole. I think I probably should not do it on every side. But I'm not sure if I should do it just in the one with the light or in the one without the light. Tip says, oh my god, the absolute muscle mass in this man. Yes. There are a lot of YouTube tutorials. Then actually look at the AGGRON reference, look at the center body and you'll see it, how the scene is separated. It looks like a blob. This part here, right? What is a blob? Is it like this here? This brushy thing? Planning these fitting more gains, yes. Oh, wait a second. No, it's looking very nice. Blob plus border seems to work well. Since the body is sturdy. Okay, everyone is talking about blob. What's that blob? What does blob mean? Because blob is this, right? This is a blob. Like a round thing? Elongated brick? I think he will lift a metal bar. That's his breakfast. Okay. Blob plus powder seems to work well since the body is sturdy. What is he? What is a blob? What is a blob, Chad? One elongated brick, spike down circle, but then it follows the geometry. Stroke that ends in a circling shape. Something similar. Doesn't have to be an exact circle. A stroke that ends in a circling shape. So like this. This is a circling shape, right? So basically like this. Stroke. Like this. This is a blob. This is a blob. I hope this is a blob. A bit less here. Yes. Figure at the end that you get a blob. Is that like a defined thing? This is a blob, right? Like a teardrop? Like this? Like a blobfish. Yeah, I will Google blob now. 1 second. Oh, I also will delete this part here. And you can break the blob on many other undefined shapes and creates a nice metallic texture. Okay, wait a second. I will try that now. Wait a second. I will try that right here, right? Creating a blob. Plan creating a blob. Okay, how do I make a metallic texture? I make a blob. So like a round thing. And like this. With a small thing here. And then break the blob on many other undefined shapes. And it creates a metallic texture. Okay. Let's see. I will try to draw the blob here, right? Like draw the blob here. So it means that it will be like this part will be more here. This is the start of the blob or something. This part will be more here, then I'd have to delete this part here. And this part here. Is it a metal thing? It looks like a cow. I think my blob looks like a cow. It needs to be a bit smaller like the tail. Okay, 1 second. Redraw the tail. I don't understand the tail, like, what does it do? It looks like a I think this is something that is hard to explain with words, maybe. It's totally fine. I think I'm also like really hard to understand thinking concepts for art. So when someone tells me draw a blob, I don't understand it. Just like the reference pic on the chest on AGGRON. But there is no blob. I don't understand it. What is the blob in this? Uh, okay, so this is the tail, right? I think I did not get it at all. Let's see. Okay, so this is the tail, right? And then this is the blob, right? And what is next? Okay, blob. And what is the next step? Is to follow the line work. Like this here, right? I think you can see it. So like this, but I don't understand it. Mm, how can I learn this? Yeah. Anyways, you can all send me tutorials to this or something. I want to understand it, but I think it's really hard with words. I'm drawing, hello Brian, I'm drawing a blob. This is a blob. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. But yeah, I want to learn this. So maybe I will learn this out of stream. Basically, if the tail follows the line work, you can do the blob as a stroke. True. Okay, tail follows line work. Like this. Let's follow the border for sign. What is a border? Is border the line art? Is it like, is this the sign? Okay. Yeah. I think like it's really nice with the help, but I don't get anything of this. So I think I will stop now, and I think I will watch some tutorials of it. It's really nice to get help like this, but I think I cannot really apply it. So sorry for that. Scene can't reach the shadow. 1 second. I think if I would take an art class, maybe the teacher would explode or something. Because I'm really slow with that stuff. Okay, I will draw now the. Okay, like the shape of the thing, right? Like this, this. That's basically drawing everything that's colored. Oh, whoops. Oh no, he got so bright. I'm so sorry. Okay. And there. We're doing this right. basically drawing all the things I have where nothing is. I'm basically like drawing the light, right? But just with some more space from the rest, kind of. I think I get what you mean with that. And stop before the shadow. Or should I like draw until the shadow? Or like just stop before? Ta-da! Yeah, I think it looks kind of good. Yeah, I think the way you explained it like this, I kind of get. Then it's only like the question. I think it's like only like the lighting, right? But oh, hello, the star glitcher. Thank you, Hio, but I still don't really get it. So like, I think like if I understand in a sentence only the half of it, like with the blob thing, I don't really get it. What does cutting into blobs mean? Like, where do I cut it? Also, is blob like an art term? Okay, so here's an idea. You know how textures on 3D models get deformed? Oh, 1 second. Get deformed by the shape they are mapped onto. Imagine the light sources as an image and map it onto the muscles. Uh, I think it sounds like it should make sense, but I cannot imagine it. Oh, yes, you can put me. And Angela Hernandez Estrada says, looks so good, and looks so good, and thank you. Leo says, oh, you see the shape of the AGGRON reference shape. It's a single shape just cut into 2 strokes. That's where you got the shine. Okay, wait a second. This part here is like this one shape, and this is the second shape. Or is this shape one shape and this is the second shape? Or is this shape one shape and this is the second shape? Yeah, I will cut all of this now. It's a single shape cut into 2 parts, but which part of it is this shape? United by a tail. So this is the tail, right? So it's like this whole shape. What is the full shape? Is it this? Mm, but I'm not sure what the shape, what you mean with the shape. If the shape is it like all of this? Or is it all of this? Or is it just this part? Okay. Ah, this is like the smudge tool, right? But is it just a random shape like this thing? And this is the shadow, right? So I will cut this now. Like this. Like random shape cutting out, right? Uh, like this. Here. Doing this right. Oops. And this. Ta-da! Is it good now? Oh, that looks even better. And hello Friday. But I don't understand it, like what I'm doing, kind of. There is a separation between light and skin. So basically, just making a normal light drawing and like two tones of light, kind of, right? But I don't know which shapes I should add with this. Like, should is like this bad? Because like it has nothing to do with the muscle, right? The muscle would be like this, kind of. The muscle would have it like this. Like this, maybe? The more layers of light, the more reflective the surface. You can cut those shapes into two parts just like you did. Make it into little blobs. Okay, what is... Okay, blobs? Like this, right? Is it blobs now? But where should I place them? Just randomly? I really don't understand this. Blobs now? I'm not sure if I added anything that is important, kind of. Hmm. But you say that I get it, but I don't get it. So like, I think I cannot apply it. Hmm. I'm still not sure. Like, I think it's good, but it's basically just adding light, right? So I can do that without blobs and without tails and stuff. It's just like another layer of shading, kind of. thing is, if I don't understand it, then I cannot say which parts are right and which parts need to work right. So I think then I should not use the technique. Because if I cannot say if a part I did was right or not right, then I cannot fix mistakes, and also I like I think then if I use a technique, at least I have to uh, be later able to look at it and say this looks worse now and or this looks better. And if I can do that, then I can use it. But if I cannot do that, then it's kind of useless for me. Because then I would just make random stuff that maybe sometimes works and sometimes not. But I could not continue working on the drawing to make it better because I could not know what is bad about it. Does that make sense? I guess the thing I can take away is just to a to shadow to also to light. But that's just basically using one layer for light, right? That's like an easy concept. But the thing with blob and tail and stuff, I don't get at all. And I also don't get uh, which shapes to draw them. Hmm. Yeah, true. Sorry that I did not understand it. Maybe I will understand sometime. But I think right now it confuses me more than it helps me. Kind of. It's really frustrating with art, right? Like talking about art, talking about concepts. I wonder in which language I would understand it. Like here. But yeah, basically I can think of the light layer, using it just like a shadow layer or another shadow layer, right? And I think this is what I used before, kind of too. So that's a fine concept, kind of. I can definitely take that with me. And I think maybe here I can also reach the edges of it. Like at least here. Maybe that's bad. Maybe it's a bit bad. Maybe it's more like this. Yeah, more like this, right? Like, if it's a sphere, I think it makes sense to make this round stuff, right? Douglas just said, what do you think of beards? Yeah, kind of cool, I guess. Or at least, like, for me, I think it's like, I have, like, fur, of course, right? So it's like, is it like a beard? It's not a beard. But there are, like, very characters that have, like, a beard on top of the fur. I think that's a beard on top of the fur. I think that's cool, too. Depending on the shape, the lighting tints the shape. Yes, I understand it, like, on the, like, round thing like this, right? And the thing is, on these parts, it looks a tiny bit too much. But I like the biceps one. I wonder how I should do it on the pec here. Because there's the shadow, right? So it, like, kind of... And if I do it like this... Kind of a hard angle, I guess. Then, for font size. What got you into the furry fandom? Was it Disney movies or just the art that people make? Yeah, I think just the art. So, like, I googled buff animal people, and then I found it. Yeah. Try to make this round too, kind of, right? The thing is, I cannot make this round, right? Because it's like, there are like the serrations and stuff. I want to make it rounder. Does this work? I mean, it works better than this, right? I guess I'll keep it for now. But then there's like this shadow, right? Lenskart ASMR says, my favorite journey also started with Google search. Also, hello, Brian, welcome. The Starklisher says, for me, it was perfect characters that made me very great. Diego says, it looks perfect. Oh my god. Do you like it more with this? But, like, I'm not sure where the shadow of this thing should go. And I guess with those, if I do it more like this, maybe it's better. Oops. Maybe it's better, maybe it's worse. The thing is, for this part here, it should follow the shape, right? But if it's that small, it's fine still. Also, it makes me think to expand on this idea, right? This is like lighting And then we need the same with shadow, right? So for bounce shadow, bounce light. And I used it before in some other things too. Like overlay. Overlay, where's overlay? Like really not much. This color kind of. Because like right now uh, the shadows could use more, right? So I do something like this kind of. This. Could also be a bit rounder, I think. Then alright, I can make it lighter if I do more of it. Is that good? I think the apps are like quite wrong with this, but that's fine. Landscape says just a tip, whenever I feel like shadows are off, make a correction layer set to gray and look at the different values in highlight, midtone and shadow. Oh, that's good. Because this needs a different color, right? Green. Maybe something like this. So you said correction layer. Set to gray, correction layer. Which kind of correction layer? And look at different values in highlight, midtone and shadow. I think that was level correction, maybe? Color balance? Yeah, I think this one. Now it's shiny. I think this is also cool, kind of, right? Yeah, let's do this. It kind of introduces a different color. no problem, I understood that. It is a contrast. Here says, either way it changes the color tone, so it looks layered and works well to me. I like the tried color you picked, it gives volume. Thank you so much. Okay. And Scott's ASMR has even improved quite significantly, right? Thank you so much that you like the shading. This is inspiring me to do more plan art with lots of shiny blobs. Yes, please. Extremely shiny plan. Yes. Okay. I was too much fan. Okay. Plan needs to be shiny. Do this quite with a thick brush, right? So try to get it a little bit more refined. Oops. Shiny Aggron, Aggron. Shiny Aggron. Shiny Aggron, Aggron, Shiny Aggron, Aggron, Shiny Aggron. Okay, I'm having too much fun with this. Let's see if we can get this a bit more round too. Maybe. Then darken. Better or worse? It's better, right? Like this. Is it better this way? Or this way? This way shows off the muscle more. This kind of reminded me of old Neurogron's art style. It's because it's like basically like no between colors, right? this. Maybe like this. Is it good or was it better before? Is the muscle more which is better? Yes. Seven says I'm a bit conflicted because I'm not sure all the new shapes make sense, but at the same time it's kind of stylish. That's not good. That's not a good thing. Does this make more sense? I think like this is like kind of like too much light in this space, but yes, yes, I predict this AGGRON is gonna get 1k likes. But yeah, what do you think, Ted? Should I use this bigger highlight or the smaller one? Bigger, smaller. I don't think it's better. A lot of great artists I do love two things that don't make sense, but makes the art really stylish. So basically, like, what you mean with stylish is, for example, doing like what you said before, like wrong shading that highlights good parts, kind of, right? And if we should go with this philosophy, I would use the big one, right? Yeah. Well, maybe just a bit, and a tiny bit more here, though. This. Or not. Oh yes, oh no, oh yes, oh no. I think a bit. It should have a bit of it. Okay. Also, should he hold something in his hand that is kind of funny or something? I'm not sure. Also, I'm too lazy to draw this finished. But yeah. Leo says, when you break the rules just right, you get amazing results. That's what my teacher told me. That's great. I want to draw biceps veins, but I'm not sure if I can do it. Let's see. This is a try. Biceps veins, where would they go? They would be like this. Then they would need different shading too, right? Theo says we need more art flexing poses for artistic needs. More blunt flexing poses, yes. Maybe that makes it worse. Better not have it. Yeah, I think I'm not ready like to use them to make it better. Also kind of distracting. Also just as a test. Subs. See how it would look if I would then. Yeah, I think it's too much going on. This is a maybe. Okay. So I think now for now I'm kind of exhausted, so I will get some food now. Thank you so much for being there with me with drawing, and I will post this and get 1k likes. No. Yeah, I think like it's something with like the shading. I definitely can learn more, but basically what I can definitely take away that I can understand in my language is kind of you can make another layer for light, and you can make another layer for shadow, and you can make another layer for light and another layer for shadow and stuff. We can also try sometime to mix kind of hard edges of shading and soft edges of shading. But right now I really like the like kind of glossy, really hard rim kind of. But yeah. And I will listen to Plantasalia. Yeah, I will get 3,000 million likes. And yeah, yo, thank you so much for your help too, and Serendip too, and everyone here too, for your thoughts and help and teaching me. Yes, thank you so much. Then, everyone, see you soon, and maybe tomorrow in the stream, maybe in a video, and yeah, I also had a lot of fun. And wait a second, I think this has been the longest stream I ever did. I never streamed for 3 hours. Yeah. For me, Dipimo says, please keep streaming your works, it's so cool. Thank you so much. I'm just starting out, so that means a lot to me. Yeah. Everyone have a good night. And see you all later. Bye bye. Good night. Bye bye. Bye bye. Over 3 hours of our stream. Plan the streamer.